Hi everyone, it's Robin, and I'm going to show you two quick cards today that I made. This card is for our cook at work, Valora. She is coming back tomorrow after a several-month leave of absence. And so I'm going to jump right into it. My card base, the white, I am out of a good base card, so I need to get some more. So what I went ahead and did is I picked out this piece, which is from the Susan Wright Wingert, K & Company paper, and it's the 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 size. And I went ahead and picked this one out, and I did fussy cutting and cut out the basket. And I just love it. I think it's some great paper. And cut out the basket and the butterflies, and decided to use a pink background. I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of it's a checkered pattern, very small. And I got this paper at Joann's, I think, on clearance. And then went ahead and just glued down the flowers. And once I got those glued down on that, and I kind of just decided where I want my butterflies, I just laid those down for now, and then penciled in the welcome back, and I think I did pretty good on that. For me, I just have terrible handwriting. So I wrote it in pencil, and then used my white gel pen over it. And then I pop dotted the butterflies up, and then gave this one down here a little swirl, and then just took my white gel pen and drew a line around the edges just to define that a little bit more. So, and then on the inside I went ahead and put a yellow piece in for us all to write on. So, love that little card for Valora. And then my next card I made today was for Melody, and Melody subbed for Valora while she was gone. And Melody volunteered her time. She didn't have to, but she did. I told her she was crazy. She did that for about 3 months she's been gone. So, and I'm going to get started with what I used. And I think most of you can tell I used the cartridge from my kitchen. And when I used my Gypsy, but when I pulled it off the shelf to look at the book, and I saw that pot and the bread, we eat tons and tons of bread. Tons of bread at work. And lots of potatoes. I just can't believe how much potatoes we have. We hardly ever have vegetables, but I don't know. And there's one pot they always use, so I thought that pot was just perfect to use. And what I used for paper was from Paper Studio, the pink armadillo pack. And I was just kind of flipping through it, and I just thought it needed a design. So there's the whole page that I used on that one. And then I used the plain green and brown pieces of paper, because once again I used cheap cardstock since I'm out of the other, and I backed it with the brown, and then did the 4 by 5 1/4 on the green. And then I felt like it just needed something down there on the bottom. I wish I would have made that scallop a little bigger, but that's okay. I don't have to be perfect. And I used this yellow paper again from American Crafts. Just kind of worked out that worked. And I sponged the edge with my chocolate chip from Stampin' Up. And then I stamped the thank you so much, pardon my reach, on the yellow and cut it out. And I used this thank you so much banner, and this is from Friskers. So much thanks. And I got this off of Overstock.com when I got my big shot. So, and when I cut out my, as I've said before, I use my gypsy. And I did cut, I know I did cut this out at 3.5 inches. And I think this is like at 3.8 or something. But what I did is I knew that was the size I wanted on the pot. So I went ahead and cut the pot out. And then I used a white piece of scratch paper to cut out the bread. And then I put it on here to double check. And that was the right size. And then I popped that up on Pop Dots. And then the banner, I used, it's hard to tell on that piece, but I used Pop Dots in the middle and then glued the ends. So, and then I put a small piece of the green paper in there just for a little bit more support again. So, that is my 2 cards I made this Sunday afternoon. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And have a super Sunday. I'm off to work. Oh well. Bye.